little bit of magic, a little bit of smoke up in these lungs. Running from the devil with my guitar. Angel on my shoulder got me this far. Had to make it happen. Go and touch the sky or die too young.
Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Stevens and welcome back to 6A Scoreboard Spotlight, the show where we highlight all 16 6A1 high school football teams in Oklahoma. Today's episode we will be getting into the Week 0 scores, the new rankings, and the schedule for Week 1. Alright, we're going to get right into those Week 0 scores. We have Bixby beating Owasso 49-21. That was a really good game to start out the season on that Thursday. Then we have Memorial beating a very good Del City team, a good 5A team. We have them winning 35-0. And we have Farmington squeezing out a win against North at 43-42. We have Jinx blowing out Santa Fe at 51-7. Then we have Bentonville. They beat Union 28-14. They beat them by 2 scores. Then we have UConn beating Putnam City. UConn showing that they have a solid team this year. They ended up winning 48-35. Then we have Ponca City beating Enid 65-6. We have Broken Arrow beating Springdale Harbor, have them beating them 35-14. And then for game of the week, the pick was Moore. Moore ended up winning 38-13. That makes me 2-0 on picks so far this year. Alright, we're going to get right into this Week 1 schedule. Right now we have Enid facing Lawton at home. We have Union facing Stillwater at home. Broken Arrow is going to travel to Fayetteville, Arkansas to face on Fayetteville High School. Then we're going to have Memorial at Deer Creek, a tough 6A2 team. They just dropped out of 6A1 to play 6A2 ball, so we'll see how that goes. Then we're going to have crosstown rivalries at Westmore hosting Southmore. We're going to have Norman North hosting Norman High at the North High game in their brand new stadium. We're going to have Edmond North hosting Edmond Santa Fe. Then we're going to have Mustang hosting UConn for that Canadian County Bedlam. That's a big game for both those schools. That one's going to be packed. I'm excited for that game. We're going to have Bixby hosting Sand Springs or Charles Page, however you want to say. And then for our Friday Night Lights game, we are going to have Jinx hosting Owasso. That is going to be our Friday Night Lights game of the week. Alright, we're going to get right into this week's rankings. We're going to do it a little different this week. We're going to go from 16 all the way up to 1. Just to show you guys from the bottom to the top how it all plays out. Number 16, we have Enid. You lose 65-6 to Ponca City, you're going to be at that 16 spot. You get absolutely blown out. That's a 59-point loss. Not a good look. They're going to drop 3 spots from that 13 spot. Then Santa Fe, you're actually going to bump up a spot. Yes, you got blown out by Jinx, but you scored against Jinx. Not nearly as bad as Enid is. So we're going to actually bump you up to that 15 spot. Number 14, we're going to keep our spot. We're going to have Westmore there. Westmore, you lost, but I'll keep your spot there. I think you beat those other 2 teams below you. So for the number 13 spot, we're going to have Edmond North. You drop a spot. You drop a big game. Week 0, you play against an out-of-state team. You lose 43-42. But I think you can start winning football games. You guys got to prove to be better than the 13 spot coming up this week. Then we're going to have Union at 12. They dropped 5 spots after losing a big game to Bentonville for 28-14. We got to win that football game if you want to stay up high in the rankings. Number 11, we're going to keep our spot at Southmore. They have not played yet, but they're going to play this week. Same thing with Norman North. We're going to keep our spot at 10. They're going to be at that bottom of the top 10. They're going to keep their spot. They play a big game this week. I believe that they can bump in the rankings if they show that they're proven. They got that 4-star wide receiver in Mason James committed to Washington. I think that kid's going to be fun to watch. Then we're going to bump up to 9. We're going to have UConn. You win a big game against Putnam City, you're going to bump 6 spots up. We were at the 13 spot. Or no, we were at the 15 spot. We're up to 9. I'm impressed. UConn, keep it rolling. Number 8, we're going to have Broken Arrow. You're going to bump 1 spot after a big win against Springdale Harbor. We're going to have you at number 8, try to climb the rankings this week. Moore, you're going to be at number 7 after winning your big rivalry game against Westmore. That Moore game was a tough game, and you guys showed that you can win on the road in a big game. I like that. Keep it going. Number 6, we're going to have Norman. They dropped 2 spots. They have not played. That's kind of why. But they'll play a really tough game this week. I'm excited to see how it goes. Number 5, we're going to drop 3 spots. We are now into the top 5, and we're going to drop 3 spots from number 2, Owasso at number 5. Did not play the greatest against Bixby. You could have shown why you could have been the number 1 spot, but we lose at 49-21. Bixby, you lose to Bixby. Yes, it's a tough game, but you also lost. So we're going to put you at number 5. Number 4, they dropped 1 spot. We're going to have Mustang. Mustang, you have not played yet. You play a big game this week as well. So I would like to see how that turns out, but we're going to actually bump you down 1 just because you haven't played. These top 3 teams have shown they're going to be top 3. So getting into the top 3, we're going to have number 3 at Edmond Memorial. You have a blowout win against Dell City at 35-0. That's a tough 5A opponent. That's a opponent that proves to produce talent every single year. But you win that game big, you're going to jump to number 3. They are 1-0 this year. Number 2, you in a big game against Santa Fe, 51-7. I like you at number 2. We're going to have the Jinx Trojans at 2. Number 1, this is obvious. You're keeping your spot. We're going to have the Bixby Spartans having a blowout win, 49-21 against Owasso. Your quarterback, your running back, your wide receivers, and your defense all played well. You guys put a sound football team together. I like how this is turning out. I think this is an early contender for a state champ. I like Bixby right now. Keep him at number 1. All right. That is the end of our show. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for staying tuned and watching these episodes. I'd like to thank God for the opportunity that He has blessed me to share high school football with the world. And yeah, it's going to be a great week. Stay tuned for Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time for my game day picks, my analysis, and everything to come for week 1. Again, thank you guys. My name is Daniel Stevens. Have a great day.